Okay. I do have a trade that I want to go through. Actually, I'm going to talk about two. Today is Tuesday, April 7th. As you can see, starting, we were inside a range. This is the range that I'm talking about right here. But we were able to get an SMT with ES that gives me confirmation to look for shorts, right? Coming into the New York section. Also, we do have this swing high from last week that we can also trade away from, right? Now, if this was super close to this high, I wouldn't take any lower. Instead, I would have looked for longs. Why? Because the overall structure is bullish and it has failure swings. Anyways, if you come down to the 4 hour, here, 6 a.m., 4 hour candle. It opened and it immediately just traded down lower. Now, if you go down to the 30-minute, here you can see more structure. You can see the SMT. You can see the displacement away from the SMT, right? That should give you confidence to look for short, to look for the opposing side of the range. So, coming into New York section, I took a trade here on the 15-minute. I'll show you real quick. I took this short thinking that it was just gonna displace lower from here. It didn't work out that way. And I got 1 to 5. I got out 3 micros out of 4. And then that candle right here stopped me out. And then I just waited for 9:30 to come around because look at this. Now this is ranging, right? If I'm waiting to New York to come, I wanted New York to manipulate this swing high specifically. I didn't want New York to go all the way up here. I just want to see a fast manipulation and displacement lower. So we got that. And I unfortunately hesitated because it was going higher back into the run of liquidity. Even though it doesn't invalidate the trade, but that's what was going on in my head at the moment. So in HOCSD entry, I didn't take it right here. I hesitated. Could have been a good risk reward, right? Instead, what I did was I went into the 1 minute and I waited for this CSD also making a CSD in the 15-minute, right? So when I saw the retest on the 15-minute, it was around here. I still hesitated again. So now I'm emotional trading because I hesitated here, and now I enter literally at the bottom of this wick, right? My stop loss was around here initially, and I was gonna go down to the this range low right here. This one I wanted to get out because I didn't want to hold it all the way because now I'm emotional. I'm thinking about making money, not taking a good trade, right? So this is what happened. We got super close to my TP, came all the way, and I got stopped out. Literally got stopped out by like 2 points, and then it dropped. Yeah. Once I see this, once I see all this, like the drop, I just walked away, and I started doing some, boxing drill, whatever, on a heavy bag, so I can, get back to a good what would you call it? A good emotional state, a good vibration, whatever you want to call it, right? And then I see the market around here again. So when I see this falling, I walked away. And then I see that it retraced. I'll delete all this to show you. And then I saw that it retraced into a 50-minute gap, which is right here. A 50-minute gap. And I was looking specifically, hoping to see a SMT, right? If it's in a continuation, I'd rather see an SMT happen. And it did with YM. CSD, and if you do use it, also a PSP. I don't use it, but I know when I see one. Fair value gap, uh, PSP. Also, we got an SMT right here. Specifically, this candle created the SMT, and obviously, I'm not gonna enter right here to have a big stop loss, right? Or I wasn't confident in doing it like this either, right? Taking it and then putting my stop loss a little bit above halfway. Instead, I just waited for a second swing low to be formed, which is right here. So you have this, and then you have this swing low, this swing high, my bad. And I waited for that, and I just enter right on it. It was a quick move higher right here. So my execution was like around there, and I just took a lower. I exited right here, and then my other exit was a 2R, if I'm not wrong, and this candle. No, this candle, and then my last exit was this candle. But if I wasn't in a good mood, in a good mental state, I wouldn't be able to cash this trade right here specifically, right? That's what I want to talk about. That whenever you do feel like you need to be impulsive, like compulsive in trading, you need to have like a counter against yourself, right? For me, it's physical movement. That's what helps me, and it gets me in a good mood. I can reflect on what happened, what I did, and why I did it. It allows me to come with a better understanding back into the shorts, right? So that's what happened here. The boxing, also hugging a dog helps. That's what I did, and then I was able to patiently wait for another entry so I can join the move lower, because it never got to the relevant swing point, which was right here. It never got to it. Instead of retrace, and then it came back down, right? So that's what I did. I have it. Nah, actually I won't share that. But anyways, yeah, that was a good short. It was a good day. Even though I took 3 trades. 1 I messed up, 2 were good. 1 I just got stopped out, and the other one took it to TP. Overall, good ass section, good liquidity, sweeps on all section, all movement. It was just perfect, you know. Anyway,